Welcome to my garden. Normally I say welcome to my kitchen, but today we're in my garden. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here, very sunny, so it's kind of hard to see, but my eggplants have been incredible. Look at these eggplants. So today I'm harvesting my eggplants and I'm going to make a very special dish which my mom always made. I have never before been able to grow eggplants. This is the first time and I'm loving it. So I have 4 that are now ready to pick. Oh, look how beautiful they are. 1 more. I'm hoping that by picking the eggplants, more will grow. There are some that are growing. We've had a horrible time with birds taking the blossoms, but look at these eggplants. Look at these eggplants. They're amazing. So now we'll go into the kitchen and I will show you how my mom made her Sicilian eggplant Parmesan. Okay, we're back in the kitchen now and look at these gorgeous eggplants. I have never been able to grow eggplants before, so these are absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to show you how my mom made eggplant Parmesan, and it's a little different than what you think of as eggplant Parmesan. I don't know. I'll just call it the Sicilian way. So first, we just cut off the ends of each eggplant. And now what you do is you just slice it. First, I'm just going to do a little slice to get the part with the skin. And then slice into about 1/4 inch slices. I think I need my glasses. Why did I think I could do this without them? So then on the other end, I'm again going to just slice the skin off. Be careful of your fingers. And somebody's going to say, oh, why do you say that? Well, accidents have happened before and better to be safe than sorry. Now what my mom would do is salt this, put it into a colander and let it, all the juices come out. I don't do that. So I have it on this tray because what I'm going to do now is going to go outside and grill it. There are several things you can do. I'm going to grill this today. I'll brush it with olive oil, a little bit of salt, and grill it on the outdoor grill. You could put a little bit of olive oil, salt, and bake it for a while, or actually on the grill top on top of your stove. Just not a whole lot of olive oil. Brush it lightly and do that. But today, I'm going outside to grill it, so I'll see you outside. So I heated up the grill. It's hot. It's a well-seasoned grill. We use it almost every day, so it's very well seasoned. So what you do is you just take and brush it with olive oil, place it on the grill. So you don't need a lot of olive oil. Now this will take about 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to depend on how hot your grill is, how thick your slices are. And then we'll just lightly salt that one side. And we wait a few minutes, then we'll flip them over. So I'm taking the eggplant off. You can see there are nice grill marks on it. It's not 100% cooked, and that's okay. You can cook it totally, or we're going to cook it again anyway, so they don't have to be totally cooked. So I'll take them off, and we'll go inside and put this together, and I'll show you Mom's Sicilian eggplant Parmesan. Boy, was it hot out there near the grill. Not only was the grill hot, but it's hot here in North Carolina. So first we're going to start with, I have a small can of tomato sauce. This just happens to be the brand that I bought. You can buy any brand you want. I'm going to doctor it up a little by putting in maybe a half a teaspoon of salt. You don't need a lot of salt because you're going to be putting cheese on this, so you don't want it too salty. And probably another half a teaspoon of black pepper. A half a teaspoon of granular garlic. Can never have too much garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you want. Half a teaspoon of dried oregano. A half a teaspoon of dried basil. Now I have a lot of basil in my garden. I have a ton of basil, which is really cool. But for this, I'm using dried basil. I have been making pesto at least once a week, if not twice a week, because that's how much basil I have. So you just mix this all up. Now we're going to start assembling. And I'm using an 8 by 8 inch glass pan. My mother would only do 2 layers, so we'll see how many layers we get. And I have another pan ready in case. Oh, but I have to first preheat my oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to layer in the eggplant. Oh, perfect size. Then we're going to put some tomato sauce on it. Not a lot, just enough to coat it. You don't want this swimming in tomato sauce. You just want the flavor of it. Oh, some Pecorino Romano cheese. Now, Pecorino Romano is the only kind of cheese that we used in our house. It's sheep-based cheese. You can use Parmesan if you want. We used to go to the north end of Boston and buy our imported Romano cheese. Also imported provolone cheese, and oh goodness, that was good. No mozzarella cheese, just eggplant and Pecorino Romano. We'll put another layer on. Again, some tomato sauce. I have been craving this ever since I planted my eggplant. And I'm so excited that I'm finally getting eggplant. When I never have. Couldn't grow it in Seattle, couldn't grow it in Mystic, Connecticut, couldn't grow it on Cape Cod, Mass. Now again, my mother would always use a box grater, and it's the small holes, but I like my little planer here to grate. You can put as much or as little cheese as you want. And as I said, my mother always did 2 layers. I'm actually going to do 3 layers today because why not? So now here we are. Since it's more layers than normal, I'm going to bake it 25-30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And oh, I can't wait for this. Oh my mom's eggplant parmesan. I cannot wait to try this. It smells so good. It reminds me of my mom. And I'm just going to cut a little piece of this up. Again, if you don't want the skins, you don't have to. You can peel it. As I said, my mom kept the skins on. As I said, Mom only had 2 layers, and I cannot wait to taste this. I love eggplant, and I love eggplant parmesan the way my mom made it. Some sauce, some eggplant, Pecorino Romano cheese. Again, you can use Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. Oh. That was a big bite. I shouldn't take such a big bite, but it's delicious. Reminds me of my mom. My mom's Sicilian eggplant Parmesan. Amazing.